afternoon, and welcome to Outcome and Reflection of Project 2. We'll start off with Analyze Rhetorical Situation. I think the biggest things that apply for that are the subject, purpose, audience, and constraints. The subject of the matter is to do the uh, user guide. Your purpose is to make it understandable and easy for your target audience to use. Which is your audience, and the audience being your elderly slash military, um, and the constraints that follow with it. I think the biggest thing here on the document was, or the uh, rhetorical situation was that the elderly, the elderly didn't grow up with cell phones. They didn't really understand or operate cell phones. They basically a new thing to them, and a lot of them don't like change. So bringing it to them to use is a little bit of a difficult situation, and making sure that they understand it, which goes into composing the user guide and the presentation of it. Composing it, I had done a a flash thing of get to know your phone before I did the table of contents. And I myself had thought that was a quick catch to pique the interest of the person to use the user guide and then into the table of contents. But I picked the incorrect color for the font. I used red, and I never realized or thought of it being a negative connotation, as being informed by the professor. The other aspect of it was the flow. I don't, after looking back at it, I thought it flowed decent, but it really didn't flow the way it should have. Also, there were some points that I had missed with, uh, say, where to go or how you'll be notified if it's a text versus a ring, stuff like that. On the presentation of the document, I think the biggest thing again was the color font that I used. I had used different fonts. I thought doing that in the table of content would have been a sharp idea, because when you looked at some of it, it was a dark blue, light blue, stuff like that. I thought the dark blue would indicate, say, it's on in section 2.3, page 39. So when you turn to that, it was a dark blue font. Or if it was in a different section, it'd be a dark blue on the table of content. I mean, a light blue on the table of contents, and then when you turn the page, you would go to the page, and that page would be a light blue. I didn't think of the difficulty for a person to read the light blue color, and I especially didn't take it into consideration until the instructor had informed me of that. Until I was thinking of the elderly when I'd asked my dad to read something for me, and he couldn't read it for me because it was too light of a color. Big problem with the presentation on that. Now, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.